Think we could get some soya bean, one of the most challenging vegetable-based foods. Soybeans have an enzyme inhibitor that inhibits the body from producing trypsin. Trypsin is the enzyme that the body produces that digests the protein that's in soya beans. And soya bean itself have an inhibitor that blocks the body from producing trypsin in order for soybeans to digest properly in our body. So of course the masters of the whole soybean culture, they knew this thousands of years ago. So in the Orient, all your soy-based products were all cultured, fermented, sprouted to neutralize the enzyme inhibitor. Well, here we are, we're in the 21st century. You know, we civilized, ultra civilized. We got pocket. You know, we in DC. A lot of government jobs. You know, so we can go into Whole Foods and get our bacon, soy cheese, soy this, soy granola, soy that. They're soybeaning you to death. Generally, soybeans is killing people. It's a very inexpensive food item. So they could take a nickel worth of soybean and create a block of tofu and sell that to you for $2. You're talking windfall profit, gross profit. So they can invest all of this money into doing research and hitting you with all this intellectual garbage, and you just buy it every day. And then we got caught up in this thing of we thinking we got to substitute some plant food for meat. While not realizing that the original meat is plant foods. And they've been trying to substitute carcass, animal flesh, dead garbage for our meat. Animal flesh breaks down in your body the same way it breaks down in your trash bin. It rots, it decays, maggots and all. It rot out that part of your system where it was just buried in your graveyard. Prostate cancer, breast cancer, all of these situations. But anyway, you really have to be careful. Yeah, soybean is high protein. Yeah, 80%. Hemp is 90%. So, you know, nuts are 80% protein. But the cost of producing a nut meat as opposed to producing a soy meat, value added, profit, mega profit. And we have adopted a lot of these things, getting into the vegetarian lifestyle without doing our research and being hip and slick and trying to imitate. And we got the roast duck, vegetarian style. We got the jerk chicken. We got the barbecue ribs, vegetarian style, the drumsticks, vegetarian style. Eating these texturized vegetable protein. The whole texturized vegetable protein grew out of an industry that was made strong by a group of vegetarians. A group of vegetarians who got into vegetarianism as a spiritual thing to do. Thou shalt not kill. So we shall not kill any animals and eat animals. So we're going to be vegetarian, but we are so spiritual. Thou shalt not kill. But that's it. Their consciousness of vegetarianism ends right there with that phrase. So you read the can of the soy links and the soy this and the veggie that, and, stuff with all the chemicals. Chemicals. And all of the processing. So we end up getting caught up in a situation where we see like the soybean industry is the biggest oil industry in terms of edible oils, soybean oil. So when you buy a bottle of vegetable oil, it's a glorified way of saying soybean oil, because it's 90% soybean oil with this and that other vegetables in it. So because of the massive amount of soybean oil that had been produced, there's always this gook, this little waste that's left after that oil was produced. So back in the days, they took that and started making dog food. That's how the dog food industry developed. See all those little pellets and stuff when they process it and do all that stuff and made the little dog food. So they realized that there weren't as much soybean oil as was being produced. There weren't enough dogs in the world to eat these products. So they start taking them to make vegetarian products for human beings. So the chunks and the mince and all of this stuff is defatted soybeans after they took the thing and make the oil. And this is the rubber that's left behind that they normally would have shoveled up and throw it down the trash bin or throw it in the compost heap. Profit. And there's some smart vegetarians out there looking for a meat substitute that's cheap. Here we go, cheap. Always looking for a deal with our food. Yeah, we do comparative, value shopping. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got the stuff on the shelf. So many ounces for this, that per pound, and like, yeah, okay. You get this, soybean, whatever, as opposed to this nut meat here. The way the same. The soybean stuff is $2, the nut meat is $20. And I'm gonna get filled up anyway. I'm just looking for belly food. So we go buy cheap food. We go clipping coupons. But when it comes to our house, the car, the clothes, we go buy the best car, best house, best clothes that our money can buy. The most expensive. And then we got credit power. That's a whole other thing. We're living beyond our means. We're going to be in debt for the rest of our life. So we got to keep mortgaging our time on a job, betting that we're going to be able to buy it back. So they sell us 2 weeks of the year, so we go on a vacation. And we go buy insurance and all this stuff, betting that we're not going to get sick. You're going to get sick. Give me some, $200 a month on that policy. Because you're going to get sick. I'm not going to get sick. I bet you will. They got us hooked up.